G'day, it's Pete here, and I'm back for Hand of the Week. Now, this hand came from a country Congress I was playing, the Yarra Valley teams, and we'll just jump straight into it. I found this hand really good, so just watch it and see what actually unfolds. So, I was the South player, and we were just playing Akol, and I had this 12 count. I decided to treat this as a weak no trump, so started with 1 no trump, and my partner bid Stamen. And I said, no, I don't have any 4-card majors. And they said, 2 no trump, invite. Now, I've just got 12 points, but I got a 6-card club suit, which could be a potential source of tricks, and I might just sneak in the 3 no trump with that. So on that reasoning, I raised it to 3 no trump, and that's where we laid. So we got a low heart lead. So we're only in a 23-point game here. And we get a low heart lead. We've got 2 spades, 2 diamonds, and a heart. So it sort of looks like I really need to bring clubs in. So I sort of want clubs to be 3-2 with the ace on side. That's my main chance of making this contract. Now, if I pull a spade over and lead a club up, that doesn't it opens up spades to be attacked as well a little bit, because I have to let the opponents in twice. If I lead a diamond over towards the king, then my entries back to the south hand can get knocked out. So what actually happened here is I went low heart, and I won the queen actually, because I wanted them to have some doubts about continuing hearts and not know whether they should keep pushing hearts. They should be able to work it out. But anyway, at this stage, I just led a low club. So I always have to lose at least 2 clubs if I set them up, but I just chose leading a low club now will not use up any of my stoppers or entries or anything like that. So I went low club and they win the 10. So at this stage they push another heart through and they win, and now it goes jack of hearts and they pitch a spade. And so I know hearts are 5-2 at this stage. And at this stage, basically it looks like all my eggs are in the basket of clubs being 3-2. I might be able to get 2 hearts, 2 spades, and 4 diamonds, but that's not really good enough, so I really need that extra trick. So they now played the 2 of hearts, and this is where things got interesting. So I went low heart, and East went into a bit of a huddle trying to choose what they should actually defend here. Discard here. And this is what happened. They threw the ace of clubs away. So now I've got this club trick. But that's really bad news for me. Seriously bad news. Because that ace of clubs, if that's from ace doubleton, West has another club entry and they'll be able to win 3 heart tricks, the club that I already gave them, and that extra club trick. So at this stage, I pulled a low club, and the East hand discards on this, and clubs 3-2 with the ace on the side was no longer good enough. So East managed to find the killing discard. They jettisoned their ace of clubs, which now promotes their partner's club trick. And I'll open up all the cards from this stage. So West, with their Queen Jack 3rd club, because East threw that ace of clubs away, I get my king, but I still have 2 clubs to lose. But now instead of losing a club to the ace of clubs and then my clubs being good, they threw that away, which didn't cost them a trick, but promoted an entry to their partner's hand, which then gives them that entry to that 8 of hearts for the killing lead. So at this stage, I had to just win and abandon clubs and hope that diamonds were Queen 10 third on side. But when you can obviously see that that wasn't the case, and I ended up going down 1 on this seriously nice defense here. So let's just jump over, we'll look at the hand again, but put yourself in the East player's perspective. So you've got this hand, you have 9 high card points, and let's see what actually could have gone through their head to work out what they have to do here. So the auctions proceeded like this, and your partner leads the 6 of hearts. So before I go on any further, the East player, the person I have to give great credit to was Neil Ewart. Fantastic Victorian player, awesome defense, comes up with really good stuff. He actually in the Canberra National Open teams, just in January, early before the Southwest Pacific teams, by its accurate name, was one of the only 2 teams that actually beat Lavazza during the event. So they know what they're doing, and this hand just really shows that he was right on the ball. And yeah, so looking at this, Dummy's got 11 high card points, and this South player's got 12 to 14 points. Well, 11 to 14 was our range. And I accepted 3 no trumps, but he knows that I like to accept anyway. So we get the 6 of hearts lead, and it goes low heart, and they win. And now lead a low club. Okay, so this low club play is kind of an odd one. So first of all, you're going to return a heart, but what sort of holdings could the South player have in clubs to want to just give up a club trick? Now, you've got the ace, and they obviously could get to the north hand to play something back, but if they don't have king, queen, jack of clubs. If they had king, queen, jack of clubs, they would not be leading a low club out here. So you know your partner has a club card by this play of leading a low club out. Now you return a low heart, and it goes king, and it goes ace, and then it goes jack of hearts, and you ditch a spade, and declare ditches a spade. And now your partner plays the 2 of hearts. So this is some suit preference as well, saying that your partner has 2 hearts. They've got the 2 and they've got a higher heart, which happens to be the 8. Now what they're trying to say when they play this final heart is some indication that they've got something in the lower suits. So that's something that you could think about. But also, if you think about how many high card points your partner has, this hand's got 11. You had 9, so that's 20. So there are only 20 missing. And so with 20 missing, your partner's shown up with ace jack of hearts, and we know that South is up to 14 points. So your partner's still got another point. So we can't play them for anything in diamonds because the ace of diamonds has to be with the South hand. Now, if we win the ace of clubs, what we need from our partner, we know that our partner's got something in clubs, and we've already got 3 heart tricks. We've got the ace of hearts, the jack of hearts. We don't have that, your partner's set up another heart. So we've got 2 heart tricks with one more that we're ready to get, if only we can get to our partner's hand. So if we think of a couple of holdings of where the club lead could go like this, where they duck a club. So maybe South has king, queen, 10 to 5 clubs. It'd be a slightly odd play, but something that might happen. In which case your partner has jack 4th. Now, if declarer leads a low club and you win the ace, then your partner doesn't get it back in with the jack of clubs. So that one won't work. Declarer doesn't quite have enough tricks, but they might be able to pick up your diamond queen or something like that. Also, if you declarer does have 6 clubs for their 1 no trump, which is within the realm of possibility, especially with the play, if they can get 5 clubs, a heart, 2 spades, 4 clubs, a heart, 2 spades, and 2 diamonds, they're going to make. So we need to try and get our partner in. Now, our partner can't have the king of clubs, but they could have the queen. So if South had king, jack to 6 clubs, maybe they would play this way. It's kind of odd. But if we keep our ace, our partner's club trick won't come in. Now, throwing the ace, what risks does that actually have? So if your partner doesn't have a club trick, we're throwing an over trick away. But this was just a team scoring, so that over trick wouldn't really matter. So by jettisoning your ace of clubs, you're giving yourself the best chance to promote an entry to your partner's hand. So I think it's a fantastic discard, and full credit to Neil Ewart for finding this defense, which actually beat my 3 no trumps. And I was like, nice defense. Most people are pretty sad when stuff happens like that, but this was just pure beauty of great thinking, great defense, and putting me to the pump. I just absolutely loved it. I thought this was a fantastic hand. Hope you enjoyed it as well. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.